Sunday, January 12th, 2025. Noted on this day, January 12th, 1894, a New York audience was sitting in Carnegie Hall about to receive the gift of a lifetime, the pleasure of being the very first set of individuals to hear one of chamber music's finest string quartets, the Dvorak American Quartet, played by one of chamber music's finest American string quartets, the Kneisel Quartet. For any one quartet to give the American premiere of such a great work, like the Dvorak American Quartet, is an incredible feat, but for the Kneisel Quartet to perform this feat with such regularity and to present so many American premieres of masterpieces by Brahms, Dvorak, Ravel, even Schoenberg's groundbreaking Verklärtenacht is simply astounding. Throughout their career, even in the face of fierce criticism from the press and audience goers alike, the Kneisel Quartet didn't waver in their commitment to present the finest chamber music repertoire, especially in a time when chamber music was considered to be a lightweight affair that should be only featured watered-down arrangements of larger orchestral works in popular music of the time. As audience and players of today, now 130 years removed from the Kneisel Quartet's historic January 12th performance, it's a little hard to imagine a world without the Dvorak American Quartet. However, today I'd like to invite you to take a moment to sit back and try to imagine being there in Carnegie Hall for that first performance. Imagine taking your seat and sitting in the silence of that historic hall, considering that Tchaikovsky had just performed there only a few years prior. Listening to the initial stirring of the audience and the polite applause that welcomes the Kneisel Quartet to the stage. Enjoying the excited stillness and opening rustling of two violins as they softly awaken the work. Hearing for the first time the soulful warmth of a timeless viola solo, a solo that only now emerges into chamber music's history. While hearing for the first time a familiar homesick lilt in the second movement, a lilt that rocks back and forth, evoking the haunting strains of a spiritual-inspired song without words, first playing by the violins, then echoed by the cello. You next surprise for the first time as you swing into the folksy jocularity of the third movement and catch Dvorak's creative reimaginings of the flighty song of the Scarlet Tanager, a song first sung high by the violin before descending with playful humor to the lower registers of the cello. And finally, again relishing in Dvorak's fascination with the mechanical rhythms of the old-time locomotive in the final movement to enjoy the train's triumphant journey, traversing the musical hills and valleys rushing you along to a climactic finale. A finale that has you, the audience, leaping from your seats in enthusiastic applause, not just celebrating the excellence of the players on the stage, but celebrating the virtuosity of a master composer who has just given the world a masterpiece for all time. A musical collage of sights and sounds that will forever immortalize Dvorak's rendering of the American experience. For 32 years, it was the gift of first the Kneisel Quartet gave American audiences, a gift of first we as string quartet musicians aspire to give to our audience each day, and we are forever indebted to the legacy of the Kneisel Quartet that Richard Aldridge in 1917 describes as one of the greatest forces for good in the musical history of this country. And finally, as an homage to Garrison Keillor's parting words on his show, I leave you with these words. Take care, keep practicing kindness, and if you're willing, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.